everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speak build. So for today's video, I'm back with another apartment renovation and I'm doing something different today because I'm actually decorating with custom content and I was so excited about this. I decorated this apartment over on stream, which also don't mind the baby counter above my head. I do play the 100 baby challenge on stream and sometimes I just forget that the baby counter is there. But I will be turning it off in a little while, I believe. It's only there for a short time, so yes, please don't mind that. But yes, I did build this over on stream and I decorated this apartment. It's the 920 Medina Studios apartment in San Myshunosun, so that is where you can find and place this one. The floor plan I actually was inspired by because of someone I follow on Instagram. Their Instagram is Lavahcake. I will actually link their Instagram page down in the description box below so you can find them, but they from time to time like post really cool floor plans on their Instagram page, and yeah, I saw this one for this specific apartment, and yeah, so I decided to go with this floor plan. I did make a couple of adjustments. This one has only 2 bedrooms. There is one space, like closed off space, that has no window in it, and I didn't really feel good turning that into a bedroom for some reason. I just don't like the idea of that, so I decided to turn it into an office instead. So that is what I did. But yes, you can see it come together, and the custom content that I'm using is by both Myshunosun as well as Charly Pancakes. So what I did was I basically just chose 2 creators. There are so many good custom content creators out there. It is so difficult to choose. I have used stuff from Myshunosun before, but I just really like their stuff. So I decided to use their stuff. The last time I actually built something with custom content is almost a year ago. At this point, it was also an apartment renovation, and I also used stuff from Myshunosun in that apartment. Obviously, since then, they came out with lots more really pretty stuff. So I went ahead and downloaded all their stuff. I did the same for Charly Pancakes, went ahead and downloaded all their stuff. I will, of course, link their websites down below as well, so you can download all the stuff that I used. I would actually like mention all the like different packs that I downloaded, like all the custom content packs, but I basically downloaded all the stuff from both of these creators, all the build buy stuff that is from these creators. So if you want to use this apartment, if you do use custom content, and if you want to use this apartment, make sure to go ahead and check out Myshunosun's and Charly Pancakes websites, download all their stuff, and then you should basically be good to go. I also used some stuff from in the game. Obviously, I used a lot of clutter actually from the Everyday Clutter Kit. It went seamlessly with the stuff from both these packs, so that was really nice. And it was so cool to see how both the stuff from both of these creators, it goes together seamlessly. For many of their items, they actually use the exact same like wood swatches and stuff like that. So it's very easy to like mix and match everything and make it look seamless and just perfect together and just very, yeah, just flowy. And I don't know, I had the most fun with this apartment. Custom content creators are so good at what they do. Like the stuff they use make is so pretty. I had the most fun also like putting some couch or like pillows on the couch. As you can see here, like some throw pillows and stuff. It is just the most realistic and cozy thing to do. And they make everything like look so cool, and I don't even know where to begin, like how to explain it. I was so excited. You should have seen me like decorate this over on stream on Twitch. It was hilarious. I was so excited. I was near tears. Like all the stuff was so beautiful, and this actually pretty much turned out to be my dream apartment. I'm not going to lie. Like this is exactly my aesthetic. That is the thing with custom content. Like the swatches, the options are endless, and you can basically create the stuff of your dreams because there are so many options to pick from. There's so like all the colors are so pretty and so good. Like the tone of this wallpaper, the color, it's exactly what I would want in real life, like exactly. So that is actually so cool. And like I said, the options are just limitless, and just wait until you see the rug that I place in the living room. It's ridiculous. It is so beautiful. Here, this is the rug that I'm talking about, and this green, gray, black swatch, like it is so beautiful. I can't stop talking about how good this custom content is. It also took me way too long actually to decorate this. I decorated this apartment over the course of 2 3-hour streams, so 6 hours total. Obviously I also like take a lot of time to chat with the people on stream, so I'm always building very slowly when I'm streaming. I mean, I build slow in general, but especially when I'm streaming, it just doesn't go that fast because I'm also like socializing and talking to the people in the chat, which is a lot of fun, but also makes it so that it just goes very, very slowly. But obviously in the speed build, you don't really see that because I edit it together, which makes sense. But yes, that just means that there was so much to look at, and there was so many little details to take into consideration, so many like swatches to pick from, that I was just, taking my sweet, sweet time basically. So once again, huge thank you to Myshunosun and Charly Pancakes for creating this amazing custom content. And which made it so that I had so much fun building this. So yeah, it actually makes me want to build with custom content more. I don't always want to have it in my game because it is so overwhelming to have that much stuff to pick from in your game. I get overwhelmed pretty easily when it comes to stuff like this, so I can't always have it in my game also to like speed up the process of building a little bit, because if I have all this custom content to scroll through as well, I don't know, it's not good. But when I actually want to build with custom content, I don't know, it's so much fun. So I think I should just go ahead and download lots of stuff that I like, and then just do builds that are, I don't know, dedicated to specific creators. I kind of want to do like House of Harlux as well. So the stuff by both Harry and Felix Andre is so pretty, and they have lots of collaborations. So maybe I should go ahead and do a build, or like multiple builds with stuff by them. But if you have any thoughts on this, like what do you prefer when it comes to custom content builds, or do you not like custom content builds at all? That is also very interesting for me to know. Like, do you prefer custom content builds? Do you prefer non-custom content builds? Let me know. And if you have any favorite creators, or if there's any like packs, custom content packs or creators that you feel like I should check out, or that you would want me to like build something with, please go ahead and let me know all the things, all your thoughts in the comment section down below. I am very interested in this sort of thing. Which also, now that I'm asking for your opinion and suggestions, let me know, do you actually, when it comes to like non-custom content builds, do you prefer limited pack builds, or do you prefer watching no limited pack builds, like just limitless, basically like all the packs? Let me know, because I'm just very interested in what I should be doing for the next year. Like, should I change up my content? Should I change up the types of videos that I do? Let me know, like, just, I guess in general, now that I'm asking for your opinion anyway, let me know in the comment section down below what sort of build videos or gameplay videos you prefer, or like you enjoy watching. Could also be like, maybe you prefer real-time builds over speed builds. That's also definitely possible. So let me know what you would like to see me create in the next year. I'm so freaking excited. It is Christmas. Christmas is so close. And with that, the new year is also so close. So this is like the time of year where I start to like think about these sorts of things. Like, do I need to change up anything? Like, how can I make my channel better? How can I provide the content that you want to see? Like, just let me know all the things, because yeah, I'm definitely ready to change up some things if need be. But yes, for this apartment, for the storyline, at first I went into this blind, basically. I didn't really have a vision for the family living in this apartment. I just knew from the get-go that it should be something with a toddler, because I had a really cute toddler room stuff in my game, like with the custom content. So I knew that I wanted to do a bedroom for a toddler, but I wasn't sure what sort of storyline would go with the rest of this like household or with these Sims. And then as the kitchen and the living room area were coming together, someone in my chat actually mentioned that this doesn't necessarily very much look like an apartment for like people with a toddler or a baby, or like that were planning on having a baby at least. And I could really see that. I could definitely really see that. So I was definitely thinking that this apartment is for a couple, a very established couple. They're still pretty young, but they're very career oriented. They like to work a lot, which is also why they live in the city. They just are very serious about their careers, and they were most definitely not planning on having any children. They wanted to like just be together and like not have any children, at least not while they're like living their lives in the city. Maybe later down the road, they would want to move to like a suburb and like maybe start a family, maybe, but like not right now. And that is when something unfortunate probably happened in their family, which made it so that they had to take in their niece. They weren't forced to, obviously. They love their niece very, very much, which is why they decided to take her in. But yes, so now all of a sudden they have this little toddler living with them, and they really needed to adjust their lives a little bit. So I was definitely thinking that the toddler's room probably used to be an office, like a shared office for the two of them. And then the room that is now like a very small office, the room without any windows, basically, that maybe used to be like an entire, I don't know, walk-in closet or just storage room, something like that. Maybe they used to like have some workout gear in there. But now that they have a toddler, they really needed to swap things around and like adjust their lifestyle as well. But they did like decorate the cutest little bedroom for the toddler. Like I said, obviously the fact that they decided to not want any children until further down the line doesn't mean that they don't love their niece. Like they obviously love her very, very much, and they are trying to provide the best home for her. I wasn't quite sure what happened to her parents. Maybe there was something very tragic, maybe like an accident or something like that. Or maybe the circumstances are just so that they can't take the kid anymore, like something like that. I don't exactly know what happened, but I was just thinking that it was something unfortunate, and that made it so that they need to take in their little toddler or their little niece. Yeah, so that's basically what I was thinking for the storyline for this apartment, and I could really, really see that. I really enjoy the idea of that. Also, this bathroom, for example, doesn't have a tub. It just has a fancy walk-in shower with a glass like window closing it off. So no tub or anything. So they have to like bathe the toddler in the sink, basically. So those are all the sorts of things that, makes it so that this apartment might not be ideal for children. But they make do, like they try and do their best. And that is why this, just kind of why this apartment looks the way it is. It's very established, very modern. I definitely was imagining these Sims to have like serious careers. They're probably quite wealthy and they're saving up a lot of money. I was definitely thinking this entire apartment probably isn't the cheapest place to live, like rent-wise either. So yeah, that is what I was imagining. Here you can see we're moving on to this little office space. It has no windows, which is why I decided to use a lighter color wallpaper in here, like the gray bluish tone for the wallpaper with the white paneling to like brighten it up a little bit, make it look more fresh. And I also created this little reading nook, which I think is so adorable with the hanging chair. It's just so cute. You can just bundle up in the chair, read a book, like hide away for a little bit. I just thought that would be so cute. I could totally see myself snuggling up in that hanging chair, swinging a little bit and like reading a book, like something very cozy like that. Or I could definitely see myself using the office space, using the desk, sitting behind my computer, and then my cat sleeping in the hanging chair. I could totally see that as well. But yes, basically these custom content packs have so much good clutter, so many good little stacked book items that you can actually stack as well, which is just so adorable. You could just place down a little stack of 2 books and then put like a flower vase or like a little plant on top. It just slots there. It is so wonderful. It basically made all my dreams come true. But yes, that's why there is such a ridiculous amount of books in this apartment. Like it is not normal. There are so many, so many books everywhere. So I was definitely thinking that these people really like their books. They like reading. They like just learning stuff by reading books. I was definitely thinking that it wasn't all like fictional books or anything. It's also just a lot of maybe nature books, stuff like that, or, you know, self-help books, like stuff like that. But yeah, they really like their books. Maybe one of these Sims could be a very successful like author in like some field of work. I don't know. Maybe I'm not necessarily thinking like a fiction author, but just an author of some sorts. Like I could definitely see that. But yeah, here we have the little reading nook with a little side table and a candle. And the artwork in these custom content packs that I downloaded, the artwork is so, so pretty. It's so simple and modern, and it's exactly what I would want in real life as well. But yeah, the office is kind of coming together here. And then after the office space, we're moving on to the master bedroom, basically. So at first I was thinking of creating this like built-in unit using these closed off, I think they're supposed to be bookcases, but it just looks like a large closet as well. But then later I came across a set of, I think that one is by Charly Pancakes, like an actual closet, like walk-in wardrobe set of furniture with hanging clothes and like empty hangers and just very, very customizable stuff, which was so cool. So I decided to use that instead so I could personalize the closet a little bit more with like hanging dresses, like all these individual little clothing pieces that you can hang up in the closet. It was just so cool. You'll see me play around with that in a little bit. And then here in this bedroom, I was really trying to incorporate a little bit of color, not too much, like not overly so, but definitely like some warmth and just some color in general. So I placed a little blue chair, as you could see, with a yellowish like pillow to just, you know, add a little bit of color. And then this like tapestry above the bed as well, in some like warmer tones, like warmer colors. I thought that was so pretty. Like it still matches the room, but you know, just a little bit of color to warm it up a little bit. And here you can see I was playing around with the wardrobe pieces. And I wish I had more space in this apartment. It would have been so cool to like create an entire walk-in wardrobe with this stuff. But only that like this little area was already so fun for me to play around with. As you can see, I was hanging all these individual dresses and coats and whatnot. And I placed like some shoes and shoe boxes. The stuff in these packs, I can't say this, like I can't stress this enough. If you enjoy custom content, you probably already know and love these creators. You probably know about all this stuff already, but if you don't, please go ahead and check out the description box down below, which is where I placed links to their websites basically, and where you can find these two creators. Yeah, here you can see the closet come together, lots of hanging clothes and whatnot, and yeah, just really, really cute. And then for the rest of this bedroom, I wasn't quite sure what to do. I ended up placing a vanity, which I thought was really cool as well, with some makeup, or not necessarily makeup clutter, but just like skincare clutter and like shampoos and soaps and stuff that could literally be like skincare or whatever, which I thought was really cute. Like a very modern looking vanity. I feel like we really lack that in the game. We have like, I think 2 vanities in the game. I think that item came with a stuff pack, which is probably why we don't have more of them. But I don't know, I could really use some more like modern looking vanities. I don't know, I think it'd be so cool. But yes, for the rest of this room, like I said, I wasn't quite sure what to do. I ended up placing a seating area. I really wanted to use these chairs somewhere. At first, I placed this entire set, like with the couch and stuff in the living room, but then I swapped it out for something else because there are so many good couches and like chairs in these packs that I couldn't decide which one to go for. But for the living room, I felt like the other set that I ended up using made a little bit more sense, but I still wanted to place these chairs somewhere because they're so cool. I would love to have one of these in real life. They look so like comfortable and just so pretty. So yeah, I decided to place a little seating area here in the bedroom as well. There is most definitely some space to like, I don't know, maybe add a desk. Maybe you want to remove the vanity and place a desk instead. You could definitely do that to like create some more workspaces. That is definitely possible. And then last but not least, moving on to the toddler's room, I went for this like pink wallpaper in here with the white paneling. I thought that was so pretty. And then one thing I love about this CC as well is that all the bed frames and bedding comes separately. So you can just mix and match the wood frame of the bed and then the swatch of the bedding. You can just go wild with it. You can make all the possible combinations, and it's very useful and very cool. And then, yeah, I just decided to place this little dresser in here as well as a full-size wardrobe because I thought that would make sense, and it just gives you a little bit more storage space as well. Yeah, I placed a salt lamp and this really cute stuffed animal on top of the dresser. It is so adorable. And then the artwork in here with the animals, once again, so freaking adorable. And then for the rest of this toddler's bedroom, it is actually pretty empty because the toys that come with the actual game, they just totally messed up the vibe. I felt like this Blarfy, this stuffed animal in the corner, was okay because it's white, so it definitely still kind of goes. But for the rest, the entire like art style of the toys and like the toy boxes, the doll houses, it definitely did not fit the vibe. So I decided to just not place them. But if you obviously want to play in this apartment, there's more than enough space for you to add some of those items in there if you wanted to. I did add some like toys on the floor, and I tried a toy box, but it was just not the vibe. So I decided to just delete it all and just leave some toys on the floor. But that is basically it. So let's jump into the game and I'll show you the apartment in real time. So here we have the apartment in the game. You can get a little bit of a sense of the floor plan this way. It's pretty closed off, but I feel like it still looks very spacious and open. So when you first walk through the front door, we have this little closed off entryway. I closed it off using this double door just because I wanted to really hide this front door. This was really messing up the vibes. So yes, I needed to close off this little entryway space. And then when you walk through these doors, you basically walk straight into the living room area. Isn't this furniture just freaking stunning? My sim seems to disagree with me at the moment, but she just needs to get her act together because this is freaking stunning. So we have a bookcase back here and then this very comfortable looking couch. I love this one. We have a entertainment unit over here with a TV on the wall and then these little chairs for additional seating. And then back here we have the kitchen. It's so stunning. It's a little bit extra, but at the same time, I just love it so much. I love the terrazzo countertops. That is a dream. Then we have this nice spacious large dining table and this little thingy, this cart with a record player and a bunch of records underneath it. I also added a little wine glass, as you can see. And then here in the kitchen, someone in my chat suggested that I should use the tool mod to make it look like one of the wine glasses had been tipped over, which I thought was so cute. And then here we have a little coffee corner as well. And so yeah, that is basically the kitchen area. And then here we have an open door. I love creating open doors in the game, but then CC creators just do it for you, which is so freaking helpful. So we have this hallway space basically with the bathroom over here on this side. The bathroom is nothing special really, just a walk-in shower and a sink and a toilet, but I love the clutter in here. This little stool with the skincare and the shampoo and stuff is just adorable. Then over here we have the office space. Very sophisticated little office. Definitely some clutter though to make it look used. We have a bookcase over here on this side that is also fully cluttered. And then the reading nook over here with the hanging chair. I would love to have a chair like this in real life. That is just so cute. Then here we have the very airy and open looking master bedroom. So we have a double bed, obviously, the prettiest artwork here on the wall, and an open wardrobe situation over here. Freaking love this stuff. And then here we have a vanity. The lighting in here this time of day is gorgeous, by the way. But yeah, just this vanity and then a seating nook over here with an extra shelf and a side table. And then over here we have the toddler's bedroom. This one is very pink. I just really wanted to play around with the pinky tones, so that's what I did. They have their bed set up over here and then a little dresser with some stuff on it, an additional wardrobe over here for some more storage, and then this rocking chair in the corner, which I thought was so cute, and then some toys on the floor. But as you can see, there is most definitely more than enough space to add more toys in here. But that is basically it for this apartment. So this modern apartment is up on the gallery. It most definitely uses custom content, as you know by now. I built it in 920 Medina Studios in San Myshunosun, so if you want to place it in your game, that is where it goes. I did remove some of the walls behind the doors and stuff to all make it one room, so if you go ahead and place this in your game, make sure to go through and just place back all those walls and then you should be set. But that is gonna do it for today's video, so I really hope that you enjoyed this one. You can obviously go ahead and download this apartment department of the gallery. Like I just showed you, my username on the gallery is Simmary Sims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmary Sims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so. And if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. I also live stream over on Twitch a few times a week. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and give me a follow over on twitch.tv/SimmarySims. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!